you ever notice how many men today just feel lost, tired, disconnected from the man they were meant to be? It's like life hit them hard and they just never got back up. They're still breathing, but they've stopped living. They move through the world like ghosts, scrolling on their phones, just hoping something will fill that void inside. Some blame women, some blame their parents, some even blame God. But deep down, every man knows the truth. He's not where he's supposed to be. He's not the man he once promised himself he would become. And every night, when all the noise fades away, there's that small voice inside whispering, "You were made for more." Maybe you feel it too. You look in the mirror and you don't even recognize yourself anymore. You used to have dreams. You used to have fire in your eyes. Now, you're just tired. Tired of pretending everything is fine. Tired of dimming your own light to fit in with people who don't really care. Tired of giving loyalty to people who wouldn't know the meaning of the word. Somewhere along the way, you forgot your own worth. You forgot that men were born to build, to lead, to protect, to walk with God, to live with purpose, not to drown in addictions, screens, or heartbreak. But the world teaches men to stay silent. Don't talk about your pain. Don't show emotion. Just keep going. And you did. You pushed through. You survived things that would have destroyed weaker men. But surviving is not living. And breathing is not the same as being alive. You've carried heartbreak that no one ever apologized for. You've smiled when you wanted to break. You've forgiven people who never deserved it. You've stayed loyal to those who betrayed you. You've prayed prayers that felt like they just bounced right off the ceiling. But listen to me. The fact that you are still here means your story isn't over. Men don't overcome life by pretending to be strong. They overcome it by being honest, disciplined, and connected to God. If you've been feeling lost, like life is slipping through your fingers, this is your wake-up call. It's time to come back to the man you were created to be. Not the man society wants or your ex wanted, the man God designed. Because a man who walks with God doesn't chase validation. He doesn't beg for love. He carries purpose. He carries a presence that cannot be ignored. See, women aren't truly drawn to money or muscles. They're drawn to direction, to a man who knows where he's going. You're not supposed to chase women. You're supposed to chase purpose. When you have purpose, women notice. When you have discipline, men respect you. When you have faith, demons fear you. But purpose requires sacrifice. Discipline requires consistency. And faith requires surrender. Most men never transform because they'd rather stay comfortable than become powerful. But deep down, you don't want comfort. Comfort makes you lazy. It kills dreams. You want a challenge. Something to build. Something to fight for. That restlessness you feel, it's because you were made for more than just scrolling and surviving. Every strong man you've ever admired was broken once. Every confident man has had nights of insecurity. The one thing that separates the strong from the destroyed is that they refuse to stay down. They refuse to let pain make them bitter. Your past doesn't define you. Your mistakes don't own you. The pain you feel right now is shaping the man you're becoming. God doesn't waste pain. If He allowed it, He will use it. But He won't force you to rise. You have to choose. You can keep living numb and distracted, or you can stand up, look at your life and say, "This is not the man I'm going to be." The day a man decides to change, heaven moves. Maybe you didn't have guidance growing up. Maybe no one taught you how to be a man. But you are not a victim. You are the one chosen to break the cycle. You wouldn't feel this emptiness if God didn't have a calling for you. Emptiness is a sign that your soul is starving for purpose. And if you feel far from God, like He's disappointed in you, listen closely. He is not done with you. You have no idea how many nights He protected you, how many times He fought for you when you were too tired to even pray. You're not alive by accident. You're alive because there is more for you. I know it hasn't been fair. I know people hurt you. But God saw every tear, every betrayal. You don't have to pretend anymore. Men break too. Men cry too, but real men rise, not because they're fearless, but because they're faithful. And if you're hearing this, your rise begins. Rising doesn't happen in a single day. It happens in small decisions, silent battles, and unseen moments where you choose discipline over comfort, prayer over panic, and healing over bitterness. Most men lose, not because they're weak, but because they never learn how to fight the right battles. They fight for attention instead of self-control. They chase fleeting pleasures instead of lasting purpose. They drown in distractions instead of facing their wounds and healing them. But a man who avoids his own reflection will always lose himself. The greatest war you will ever fight is the one inside your own mind. Your thoughts can either build you up or completely destroy you. And for too long, maybe you've allowed those negative voices to take control. You've told yourself you're not good enough, that you're unlovable, that your past disqualifies you from a great future. But listen, those voices are lies. You were not created to be average. You were born for greatness. And leadership doesn't start when others follow you. It starts the moment you learn to lead yourself, lead your habits, lead your emotions, lead your decisions, lead your faith. Nothing in your life will change until you change what you're willing to tolerate. You can't pray for a new life while holding on to old patterns. You can't ask for a future you're not actively preparing for. So if you're tired of feeling stuck, it's time to confront the things that are keeping you weak. The addictions, the laziness, the anger, the fear, the wounds you pretend don't hurt anymore. Stop running from them. It's time to conquer them. A man becomes truly unstoppable the moment he faces the very pain that once controlled him. I know you've been hurt. I know someone broke you, lied to you, or abandoned you. But heartbreak isn't the end of a man. Sometimes it's the very beginning. Pain has a way of revealing who you truly are. It burns off immaturity, exposes your weaknesses, and forces you to grow into someone stronger. The man you were before the heartbreak could not become the man you are becoming now. So don't let disappointment kill your faith. Don't let betrayal turn you cold. A cold man might feel powerful, but he's empty inside. A healed man is powerful, and he's truly alive. Healing starts when you stop wishing the past was different and start building a future that is. Your past is not your prison. Your failure is not your final identity. You're still breathing, which means you still have a purpose. When you start walking with purpose, something incredible happens. Your confidence returns, your discipline strengthens, and your spirit wakes up. Suddenly you feel alive again. Not because life got easier, but because you became stronger. This isn't arrogance, it's alignment. Alignment with your mission, with your values, with the man you were made to be. When a man reaches that alignment, the world around him begins to shift. Doors open, opportunities appear, the wrong people fall away and the right people show up. But this transformation requires total honesty. Be honest about your weaknesses, your habits, your pain. Stop saying, "I'm okay," when you're drowning. Real strength isn't pretending. It's facing your truth and having the courage to change it. And when you start changing, don't expect applause. Some people will doubt you, some will laugh, and some will try to pull you back to the old you because it made them comfortable. Do not shrink yourself to fit into their small world. You are not who you used to be. And maybe you don't see the progress yet. Maybe you feel like you're just taking baby steps. But listen to me, even baby steps forward are infinitely better than running back to the pain that once crippled you. Change is slow, growth is messy, and healing takes time. But every day you choose discipline, your future gets brighter. Masculinity isn't about ego or dominance. It's about self-control, responsibility, direction, and purpose. A man who can control his mind is more powerful than a man who can lift a truck. If you think you're too broken to become that man, remember this: some of the strongest men in history were once the most broken. You are called not to be average, not to be forgotten, but to rise, rebuild, and become someone future generations will thank God for. You are the chapter of your bloodline that changes the story. And it all begins right now, the moment you choose purpose over distraction and faith over fear. Thank you so much for watching. If this message resonated with you, hit that subscribe button and join our community. Let's keep growing together.